Okay, and we're back after that little break. Let me get everything set up here, and then they're going to move forward on what we're doing.
See, I don't get to cast level 5 spells until I'm level 9. I don't get to cast level 4 spells until I'm level 7.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave us one.
What was that?
For the level 5, I'm pretty sure you only gave us like one.
I think I did. How
So
many?
that way we can use one.
Well, she's level. I think she's either level 6 or 7.
6.
Yeah, you're level 5. You're level 5. What is your highest spell? Is a 3?
Yes. According to the sorcerer's spell level chart, I don't get to cast level 4 until I'm level 7.
Really? Wow. Okay.
But you're like druid mage type.
Really?
I don't know.
Well,
Very
sometimes
beast-like,
too,
but
it's
kinda
up to the
druidish.
DM.
And it is up to the
I'm a sorcerer.
He's a new class.
Yes.
He's a new class, so
It's like a funky mix. between
maybe when we
sorcerer
get
and
through
druid.
some of this, he might be able to start cast level 4s and level up to level 6, and maybe you guys level up. We'll see. Okay.
Yes.
He likes that. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's continue. What's going to happen here? What are we doing now?
So I'm gonna try conjuring up some giant spider.
Okay, so let's conjure up giant spider. What level spell is this?
3.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Let's get you a giant spider.
Just one?
He said he can only do one.
It's a large.
Oh.
It's a giant spider, so based off of that, I mean, I could attempt to do multiple.
And here's a giant spider.
Look at that! Boom.
Okay. He's in the wall right now.
Yeah. He's
This is
like,
becoming a crowded area.
I'm gonna have him be on the wall.
If we move slightly forward, this area should have more space for us to group up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I am at front.
So
as
you've
well,
got
so.
2 creatures. You've got 2 panthers and a giant spider.
Mhm.
And you have your creature. And are we ready to go forward?
Yep.
You
Okay.
guys- Or do you guys want me to conjure some woodland beings as well? Because I can try to do some blue wolves as well.
Yes, wolves. Wolves. The wolves can take on the wolves.
Then they're also blink wolves because they're woodland beings, so they're fey, so they can teleport and attack and then teleport away.
Let's do that. Yes, yes.
Which is a level 4 spell.
Why not? Let's go all out on this.
I might as well.
Why-
With a dire wolf
If
in
we
on
can
our hands?
overkill, let's overkill this.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I want to do some woodland
someone,
beings then too.
some voice deep in the deep mentioned that this is the fight of our lives. So.
Yeah. So
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna roll for some.
What level spell is this?
This is a 4,
Okay.
so.
Starting to...
Yeah, I'm using most of my.
Yeah, I was going to
But
say, you're
I
using your
usually-
spells here.
I'm most of the time. only
But you're a
use
fighter
most
as well.
stuff.
You don't need spells. You can
Yeah.
and you can still fight.
I can
so.
still melee fight too. Yeah.
You
Okay.
have a bow.
And I have a bow.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, 4.
Oh, what a bummer. I think only one of them decided to join the battle.
Well, that works.
At least it's
I
better
have
than
an
none of
army.
them.
You do have an army. You have 4 creatures. One of them is a large.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that one was at least successful.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else before we
Hey,
move forward?
I'm casting Armor of Agathes, or Agathes, or however it's pronounced.
Okay, let's hear it.
A protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a special frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Okay.
5.
Okay. So, you begin to cast the spell. You hold your hands out and they start to glow white. And frost starts to go across your body. It starts to cover your body. And you start to feel really cold. But the frost stays. You're not sure how many temporary hit points you have at the moment. But you do have something. But you're feeling you're kind of cold.
So
Kinda
it's like at least one, maybe half a point. One hit at least is still points, right? So that's still at least
Okay.
could be still that's still decent.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you're gonna do, guys. Direct it. Show me what's happening. Walk your people down.
All right. Well, shall we have Beast go first?
Fluter decides he's gonna stealth, so he stealths and starts moving ahead. You don't know where Fluter is. He's disappeared.
I'm gonna stealth too.
Thean readies his sword and starts to move in. And the second he breaches this right here, these things start growling. And I've got to have creatures for this.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have like spider up on the ceiling or on the wall or something going and stuff.
Well, the spider, you should command your spider to web as many of them as
Oh, yeah.
possible.
So this will represent the big dude.
Yeah, it's usually the big boss kind of character.
You can erase the
I'm going to,
yeah.
because they're going to be moving. The second Thean breaks through there, this one turns and looks and howls. Ow! And these two turn and jump down.
Well, I'm gonna send all my.
Did we roll
stuff
for
out.
initiative now? Then, since combat has.
Are
officially
you
started?
coming?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm sending all my stuff. down.
Even if we don't come, I think we're part of the initiative where we will have to then wait our turn to do things, right? Because he's already.
Yeah.
The combat has.
So Thean's already gone
The
ahead.
clock has started.
It has
Yeah.
started right here.
Right. So do we?
So are you moving ahead
Yes,
behind Thean?
yes.
You got to
Yeah.
tell me what
I'm
you're
going,
doing.
Yeah.
I'm going with the.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
sending
Tell
all my
me.
stuff
I'm
with
commanding. Yeah, and that.
I'm gonna go ahead and move ahead.
Because I don't know what you're doing. I'm just moving
Yeah,
my
yeah,
NPCs.
yeah, yeah.
You guys got to tell me.
I'm gonna have Saber in front of me. But yeah.
Me and
No, Legion's right there.
Yeah.
Your spider is climbing.
Spider's like up here,
Okay.
whatever, on the ceiling.
Okay.
I'll just put him right there. And then Blink, and then Panthers are right here too.
These two begin to turn and start to make their way to the ledge. Or these three. Okay. So, I guess we can roll who goes first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Initiative.
I don't care who goes first. You guys decide.
My roll is a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have the plus stuff. So. I'm sure
Okay.
it's like
Are you rolling?
3 or
I'm-
something like that.
I'm just getting ready.
So you're not going to
what's
go.
your
You're
dex?
going to
Yeah, I'm
wait.
gonna go. I'm gonna
So
go.
roll to see if you're going first. That's what we're doing. Come
What's your
on.
dexterity?
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
18.
No, you're
Oh,
not
you're
casting.
forward.
You're rolling to see who's going
Yeah.
first.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so you're not. You're behind. Give me a second here.
Yeah, 'cause I think
Yeah, anything that's an 18 has a plus 4.
I know this is like a
Okay, so Theon's going
Yes.
first.
It's a 0.
Actually, no, Theon is not going first.
Oh,
And this is a +1.
This guy's going to go first. Okay? And he goes for the first wolf. Right here. Okay?
does blink count as a counterattack?
It's like a saving throw.
So he can blink at the same time. He's
Okay, so
attacking
go ahead and
to
roll
dodge.
roll a d20. Let's see if your saving throw is.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Not a 2. Okay.
No, that works. Blink dog.
And he goes to attack, and he gets his teeth on him. And as he goes to chomp, he blinks.
Oh, he did blink. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
He got him, but he didn't get him very well.
Like just kind of scraped on it.
My
or
guy
something.
kind of did not attack, or that first wolf did not attack very well.
Well,
So your
thank
guy
goodness.
escapes.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
The next one that's going, surprise, surprise, is going to be this wolf. And he's going for this guy right here.
Panther.
Yep, a panther. Okay? So roll to saving throw.
Oh my gosh. 3.
Okay, misses it. And
I think I have a lot of beasts.
he gets a hold of your panther. And
Do they have armor class for animals?
Yeah, the blink
AC?
dogs are, say, armor class 13, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's medium, right?
AC 13 means anything lesser than that doesn't penetrate it or is deflected.
does it give you a health pool on any of those by chance?
HP.
Don't. Constitution's 12.
Okay.
Knowledge +1. Charisma's 11. Yeah.
Cons is 12.
Cons is 12. Which is actually
I don't,
not too bad.
If they don't, it's
Oh,
strange
no,
that
it
they don't
does.
have HP.
It's
It should have
22.
22 HP. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's strange that it doesn't have HP.
Or
The
4
Panthers have 22.
Yeah. Okay.
How much does the spider
Or
have?
no, the blink dog has 22. Sorry. Let me go back to the beasts. Giant spider. I might need to. Giant spider's 26. And let me go through Panther. Oh, I should just open up multiple tabs. One on each one. Panther doesn't actually show. So, I mean, if you want to. Yeah.
Panther doesn't
Same.
show. I'm going to give it a health pool that I want.
Okay.
It'd probably be somewhere close to the
The blink wolf.
Yeah, because they're both medium and fairly equal.
No, and the
size.
spider doesn't give you anything either.
26 is what it says.
Okay.
I think it's a
So it goes for the first panther that's sitting there. And unfortunately, it does a pretty good bite, guys. For 15 points of damage.
Holy cow.
How many hit points
It
does
chomps
your
into it
panther
pretty hard. It's a pretty good crit on it. So your panther is hurting pretty bad. Okay?
I'm gonna be just focusing on healing him, I guess.
The next person to go is Theon. And Theon is going to go for this wolf here. And he is striking. Whew. The instinct strike's pretty good. He swings his sword down and he does strike this wolf here. Hits it across the back and hits it, injures it. Okay. The next person to go, I believe, was
Me.
you, then you, then you.
What did you roll?
Like a
4.
4.
Oh, wow. Okay. None of us
Yeah.
were wild. Okay.
Yeah.
And I rolled pretty good. And for my NPCs, I rolled pretty good.
Do I need to roll for Saber, or just assume Saber goes the same?
I'll have him go with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause that's kinda
My
what I'm doing
creatures
with
are
yours.
doing- Yeah.
Because it's
All right.
we're gonna be here forever rolling for 1,000,000 creatures.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
We'll just move this on a little bit faster.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have this panther attack the wolf that's going on. My
That's going on
panther,
your panther?
And then
Now this is your blink wolf. So this panther or the blink
Well,
wolf?
both of your panthers can attack. Even the one that was attacked gets to attack now too.
that's true. Because he's on him.
Yeah.
And then you've got your spider too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send him walking. Yeah, save that panther, everyone. Save that panther.
I think I have.
I'm actually gonna. I think I'm actually gonna have the spider web out this area, so that way we have more time for them.
Like web the ground or try to create a web here?
More like try to create a web,
Oh.
or like I don't know if it can spit webs or something.
You could spit webs, and I don't know the
Or
likelihood that
more
it's
like
going to
this
spray something
area.
that would stick here.
I guess more like a big blanket or something.
You can send your
because it's a bigger area.
giant spider to just web a creature. Because each
kind
creature,
of hold it.
each creeper it webs is out of combat or is taken out of combat.
It has to do
Until
and
it.
can roll to get out basically.
You can bite its way out, yeah.
Right. But it's at least. out
But
of
temporarily
combat,
until,
temporarily.
it subdues it.
Then I might as well.
And you
just,
can attack it from a range, but if you send a creature to
And then-
attack a webbed creature, it can attack back.
And then also the spider can poison it too.
if it bites it, it's got to get in that
Yeah.
range.
Just
though.
web them first.
Yeah,
Get them
I'm just gonna web this one, and I'm just gonna have all of them.
You're gonna web the one that's already right on top of you guys.
No, come on. Oh, do whatever
Well-
you want to do. I can't tell you.
I mean,
what?
Yeah, you've
what-
got an injured panther already, so you got.
You
Save it.
have 3 animals
That are
right
on
there
their way
that are
down.
On their, you.
That's
I don't. I think that would just be redundant.
yeah,
Because the second these get down there, they're part of the fight. This one's already in the
that's
fight.
true.
Right now, they're
Then-
out of the fight. These 4 are not in the fight yet. These 2 are.
Yeah, well then I would.
And,
I would
and
rather
webbing
have
it doesn't
the
mean it's not
spider.
going to hit anybody around here. It's still going to claw and swing and hit around that area.
That's true. Well,
You guys decide.
then I would want the
Or
spider.
you decide. It's your people.
to still, crawl up the ceiling and start working on webs over there. On
Do you
there.
want it to spray a web, or you want it to try and create a web like that? Because I'm going to tell you, if you're going to create a web, it may be able to do 1 or 2 things before these are on top of
Oh,
it.
just spray the web. Just web the guys. Web those wolves. Even if you
Yeah.
have to do it one at a time, that's one less we have to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. It was
Just
based
wrap
off of
'em
how
in a
fast they could
cocoon.
do it, but yeah, I think just spinning a web on at least one of them would be fine with me. And
So
then-
you're going to have your spider come over up here. It's on top. We'll say it's on top.
Yeah, we'll
so we're
spit
going to
it.
do that. That
And
means
then
it's up high.
And then spit a web
It's going to spit a web. Where is it spitting it?
to a target. To a
Um,
wolf, right?
Yeah, you need to tell me.
to that one.
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Please. 12. I don't know what my.
Not a bad throw.
Okay.
Above
You,
50%.
you web the sumbitch.
All right.
And then you have
So
3 animals
bitch.
that can attack right now.
Yeah.
Kill that wolf there.
Okay.
Kill it.
Yeah. Should I just start rolling a bunch? Or
Okay, you
I
need to
guess-
tell me what we're doing.
so
So are these two right here attacking this one?
All three can.
yeah, I just want these.
well-
I mean, he's like
He gets
grabbed,
to
isn't
attack.
he? But like he kind of can, I guess, try to claw out, but he's kind
Unless
of really weak.
Unless that wolf is doing a hold, which is different than an attack. A hold that would prevent your panther from attacking your panther. When it's your panther's turn, your panther gets to attack. It's the same thing with you. If a wolf attack you, you still get to attack unless the wolf is doing some type of hold on you that prevents you from attacking.
Yeah.
But then a hold is different than an attack.
Okay, so are all three of them attacking that one?
Yeah. Trying to save that one panther. You can get him out,
Okay,
and then
so let's roll for each one of them.
Just roll.
yeah. 14.
Okay.
5 and 16.
Okay, so we're going to go in order. 14, 5, and 16. Okay,
Okay.
so let's roll for damage on the Blink Wolf. What's the damage on the Blink Wolf?
You know, pretty sure it's either 6 or
What kind of dice is it?
it's bite one target, hit 4 or 1d6 plus 1.
So 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
So let's roll a d6.
Maximum 7 points.
Yep. So
3.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. So your Blink Wolf claws at it, and it hits that wolf. Okay.
And Panthers are up to you. Are we just doing 6s still?
Yeah, let's just do that. I'm fine with that.
A 1.
So a 2.
So 2. So wait.
And that
That's
So
the one
that's
that went
that's
5.
this one we're
Yeah.
rolling for, and then now let's go to the next one.
6.
Ooh, 7 points.
Okay, so the first one hits it, he claws at it, hits it for the 4
Good,
points
my
of
rolls
damage.
went in that order, too.
The second one misses.
Mhm.
It had a low roll, and I rolled high.
And it was also a low damage anyway.
And a low damage, so you're kind of lucky.
That
in
both of them
aspect.
happened to be in there?
And that second one landed. The one that's being attacked bites back. And bites back hard, but it's still in there. It's still in the game.
Okay.
Hey, you did 11 points of damage. To
Yeah.
a wolf, wolves usually don't have an insane amount of... I mean, it can't be more than your Blink Wolf, on average.
He
Yeah.
thinks. Okay,
And then I just...
so that is all your pets and your turn.
Okay. And I'll try to go as quick as I can on this. I'm going to try to do Ensnaring Strike on the wolf in front of me,
To
which is a
keep
level
it-
1.
Just
so,
to keep it there?
yeah, so it basically, next time you hit a creature with
You don't
weapon
want to do one
attack-
of these up here?
Those
Do
are-
it-
I mean, that one's right in front of me. So
You've
Yeah.
already put one out of commission.
I mean, you can do more. You don't need you have 3 animals on that one.
No, I mean, I'm technically... 'cause it's
Oh.
right in front of my face.
What does
Oh,
Ensnaring
gotcha.
Strike do, though?
So, next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, before this spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. I guess that's kind of in front of us. Never mind.
That's
I'll
why
just-
I'm saying an Ensnare typically holds something. It's already there in the fight.
Yeah, I mean,
An
it just does
Ensnare would be
damage,
good
too,
for
so-
something up
Just
here.
attack him. Do you have a
I'll just-
sword or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna use, since it's in front of me, I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike, which is my level 1 that makes me
You're
go
just going to
fast.
go only on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because it's just a Zephyr Strike's the level 1 that hits just once, and
Oh,
I
okay.
can blink from like 5 feet from it or something like that, so I'm a little bit away.
Yeah, because you're right there and it's ready to hit again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Strike and then
Zephyr
activate.
Strike and then like go more.
Okay, so let's roll to
Towards-
see your Zephyr Strike.
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much damage?
1d8. Where's an 8? That's not an 8.
Let's see. Right there.
Yeah. And it's a 2. Force damage. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases 30 feet.
Your what?
It's just walking speed, but we don't really... I don't think you actually do that, so...
Okay, so you actually rolled an 8, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so you missed. It's surprising. You missed. Where do you want to appear?
Like, right over here.
Okay.
Flash behind it.
Okay. Whose turn was it next? It's Steven's turn. And you have a creature as well.
Just roll them both at the same time. One for each, one color for each. That's honestly what I should do.
Yeah, honestly.
Then I can just roll
But
all
then
the
you
same
need to tell me
ones.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would say what I'm doing. then roll
I
the
can't see up
colors.
there, can I?
Nope. This
Okay.
is a wall.
Okay.
You just know it's up here because you could hear it and you heard.
All right. Is Saber able to reach that wolf that's surrounded by the 3 creatures?
To attack?
Yes. As far as attack goes.
What is he doing?
Huh?
Just a regular claw?
Regular bite. What will attack whatever.
He can,
Saber-
but it's going to take you a minute to get there, or not a minute, a few seconds to get there, and it may not be as successful because it has to move around people.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll for it. Let's try it. It depends on what you roll here. I'll determine.
It's
Yeah,
a 2.
it was not successful.
Okay. Well, I am going to.
So I guess this is...
Unfortunately, you are crowded there, so it's harder to fight.
Yeah.
So it's like that,
Gotcha.
kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I guess.
Yeah. Sort of. A little distanced away, but... Because I'm sure they have backed off or whatever.
I'm going to cast Poison Spray
Poison spray? What are you casting it at? And
at the wolf.
Which
well, they're
one?
all wolves.
At the wolf, I can actually hit. Well, I have line of sight to. I'm not going to hit that one because
Fiends.
is in the way.
I do have 3 creatures right there.
Yeah, and you may hit them if it's a spray. They're all really blocked.
We're still not even in the open area, so it's like...
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why I wanted to get out as well.
I'm surprised you didn't move further out.
I would.
I'd have moved out that way.
I would do a fire bolt.
Firebolt?
Yes.
So it's like a...
So there might be blowback? A little bit?
It's a cantrip. It's not a fireball. It's a fire
Okay.
bolt.
Okay. We'll go with
So
that.
it's like a line.
It's, okay, let's hear it. Let's see what we got.
Oh my god!
2 again, huh?
Yeah, but I have a +8, so it's a 10. Does it hit?
I don't think he's
No.
going to do a +8 on a 2 roll.
Huh?
Let's
I
hear
don't think
what
it's gonna be
you.
that bad.
Let's hear what you. Which one are you going for? And
Probably still the same one.
Yeah, same.
okay. Okay.
What happens?
It does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to spend my sorcery points.
So you're going again?
Yes. I have 5 sorcery points. Each sorcery point give me another attack per round. Aha! A 15.
For
plus
what are we
8.
doing?
Same thing. Firebolt.
Okay.
So you're shooting 2 consecutively real quick, I guess.
Yes. Does it hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2d10 damage. Eight plus 5. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
I only get 5 sorcery points a day, so.
Okay. Your second one hits it, and it does hit it.
What happened to that first one, though?
Yeah, the first one goes flying off over here, hits this box, and starts it on fire.
Is that just a normal box, though?
Yeah, that one looked like the one that Steph got her stuff out of. There, her
thank goodness.
pickaxe and rope. And
You know,
stuff.
magical items cannot be damaged by fire.
Some could, or pieces of them can. You're like,
Gold is still gold after fire.
he's like, maybe there's gold in there.
Might be a little goopy, but
Depends on how hard and how long it burned and how pure the
how
gold
hot.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, how hot and how long it burned and how pure the gold is. Because if it's really pure, gold can be very soft.
A regular fire can't really damage gold.
Depends
It
on how
needs to
pure.
be like in a
I guess melt.
yeah.
The likelihood that you'll melt it is pretty low.
Yeah.
Not with a regular, just fire.
Okay, whose turn was it next?
Steph's.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt. Oh my god.
Tell me what Witch Bolt is and what level it is. I know, I saw that.
Jeez,
You're not gonna
really?
get through that.
You did a critical fail.
She did, and we're going to be excited to see what's going to happen here.
I'm not excited about it at all.
A beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target.
Which one are you shooting at?
The one in front of you.
The one that was
It'll
at
probably
me?
backfire and hit me in the face.
Which one were you firing at?
This one or this one?
This one, since it's
Right by you.
It's closer to you.
Somebody else instead.
Oh my god.
The end.
Okay.
Oh,
It could be many.
everybody else
any
is
of
in
us,
my
actually.
ways too, so that's the closest one to me.
Which give me this thing. I want to read on it more.
What is Witch Bolt? Something like that?
Is it what level spell is it? 1?
It's just a 1.
Okay. It can still be deadly.
It can be. With a critical fail like that?
Okay.
2s are bad too, but 1s are...
So here's what's going to happen. The bolt flies and hits the wolf. It hits the wolf, and the wolf begins to glow as lightning begins to arc from the wolf. The wolf gains a power. A power of lightning.
Does it do any damage?
And it does. The act of converting the wolf into a different creature blows the party back. Everybody in the party takes... Oh, you lucky suckers. 1 point of damage. And it blows the party right here back,
And I go out.
and you this way, and everybody this way.
I mean, that
Okay.
puts me more in a better, well, kind of better position.
That is no longer a regular wolf.
Is it a lightning wolf?
It is a form of lightning wolf. You see, the wolf has grown in size and arcs of lightning form from the body of the wolf.
That was a pretty cool take on the one, I think.
So
That's
now that
quite
wolf
cool.
is not a happy wolf.
You have a Haiti.
Kind of.
Wow.
Scary thing is it may not know how to control its power, so everywhere it goes, arcs of lightning might reach out and strike people.
What's the maximum amount of damage your spell could have done? What's the maximum number of damage your spell
Probably
could have done?
8.
It's a 1d12.
It's only 12? 12 points. That's still a shit ton. Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to say all of you are on the ground. Everybody. Including you guys. Except Allegium, because he was back behind everybody.
Okay. What about the spider?
Okay. Let's say that it has fallen off of the ceiling and went bonk. It is on the ground on its back. Okay. Well, unfortunately,
Did the lightning do any
as
damage
you
to the
guys
actual
look,
wolf originally?
I'm sorry, what?
Did the lightning do any damage to the actual wolf on its own since it did hit it technically?
It did hit it, but it morphed the wolf. It didn't actually damage the wolf.
Okay.
The wolf has been transformed in a critical sorcerer fail. Theon was about to attack, and
Fluter?
was about to attack and has been since knocked on his ass, and he's lost his stealth. So his turn is spent getting up and stealthing again, and you don't see where he goes. Okay? Allegium steps over the top of you for his turn and begins to cast a fireball spell towards our newfound lightning wolf friend. And unfortunately, he misses. The fireball spell slams against the wall here, crumbling and shattering it, and chunks of fire begin to hit this chest here, and this one begins to start on fire. Sorry, guys, you're burning up all your treasure.
Burning up all of our breathable air too.
Yeah, you actually probably are.
I mean, we do have a waterway that's down the way and stuff like that too, with 2 openings. So, I mean,
Okay.
smoke can smoke us out though eventually.
These 2 wolves make their way to the edge as all this is going on, and you guys see the first of the dire wolf for yourself as he turns.
And the dire wolf drinks the potion.
And the dire wolf
God.
and the dire wolf
That'd be awful.
is huge. This dire wolf is bigger than a typical dire wolf. It is large, extremely large.
So it's like
So you know the
alpha.
dire wolf that's in Game of Thrones? It's like twice as big as that one.
I don't.
So
but
these
I get
are
I get the
honestly
point.
probably babies. They may not be full-fledged wolves. They may be baby dire wolves, but you only see them as that.
Yeah, they just look like
They're
a bunch of
like
little
wolves,
wolves,
right?
Do they put up a dire wolf aura though? A magical aura?
You didn't ever ask me.
I'm asking now. Do they put up a
They
magical
sure
aura?
do.
Okay.
But they're still younger.
They're young. They're baby ones. And you have attacked her flock.
There
So
goes
that's
my
why
chance
that
of
one
of
turned-
walking away with one.
What was
That
that?
makes sense
That's why that
returns.
one wolf that I hit turned into a.
Because it is a magical creature. And this one, when it gets to the edge here, kind of basically stands over the back of its sibling, of its children, or its babies. And you can see its eyes glow red, and its teeth fang. Oh!
Alright.
Okay.
Where's Fluter at?
He got knocked on his
back
ass
up.
and then he went stealth
Oh.
again.
Yeah, he had to spend a turn getting up and stealthing again.
Okay, whose turn is it?
It would be
The
a start over
wolves.
again. Yeah, which would be the wolves. So, this wolf gets to its feet and
those two.
strikes your spirit wolf, which is still on the ground, for its turn.
Yeah, cool.
So roll a d20 to see how well we are successful at dodging.
12?
Okay. It strikes. It does strike your wolf. It bites it again. I think it. No, that one's never been bit.
No, it was
Yeah, your blink wolf's
scraped
never
or
been bit.
something like that.
I don't have a damage on
dodged
it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
it-
yeah, he did end up blinking.
It did dodge. So it does strike your wolf, and it takes 7 points of damage.
All right.
It bites it again. Okay? Our wonderful lightning wolf friend now.
Because he's next.
Aims towards Allegium.
It is the closest target.
It is the closest target. And it, not familiar with its power, newfound power, strikes with like a howl towards it, towards Allegium, and hits Allegium. As it howls, arcs of lightning hit him and strike him in the chest, blowing him back down the tunnel.
Ooh.
Elysium wasn't expecting it either.
He was not expecting that.
Oops.
Steps like son of a bitch. I need to not roll a 1 again. Okay.
I mean,
It
it
is.
could be in someone's
Brayden's
asshole
turn.
then. All right. Can I have just a bunch of colors? Because it's going to be a lot easier just saying attack that wolf with, or like whatever, get up, so that way they can just roll for all 3 of them. Or 4 of them do stuff.
Steven's like, I'm
It's gonna be a lot
die
faster.
Here, haven't I?
No, I have a dilemma here. Remember I don't know if you remember this, but my character is neutral except when it comes to preservation of magical creatures. And now that I know they're all dire wolves.
They are attacking us though, and
But we attacked
I'm
first. Almost.
almost. We went into the area, but they did attack us first.
This is their home, and we're here to take the loot. That's the only reason why we're even in this space attacking them, is because we wanted the loot. That'd go against what my character would believe in.
How many do you need to roll for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
So there's 20, 20, 20, 20.
I think we need one more. Or I can use this one.
He is right, though. But does your character do enough to turn on your current party?
Well, that's the thing, is how much attachment do I have to this group? I haven't really been with this group much.
I mean, we did save you.
Yes.
You were going to be chopped up and dead.
Huh?
You were going to be chopped up and dead.
Right, and that's probably the only thing that's keeping me from turning on you guys, is that I was saved by you guys. But I'm just saying.
But you would end up dying by direwolves too.
I'm just saying this is tough for my character. I'm not gonna come out over
It's
it
conflicting.
anyway. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
conflicting.
Okay.
It's like I'm being forced to do something
So-
I don't want to do.
Okay, we rolling?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay,
have
you
the
need to
blues-
tell me which one's for
blues-
which.
Blues are going to be the Panthers. So,
The orange one's the spider,
yeah, one of the orange one's spider, and then this one's the blink.
and then
Oh,
you
whatever.
are which one?
I'll be the green one.
Okay, so let's roll again. Or
Alright.
did you already roll?
I haven't.
Okay, so put it all together. This is okay. So tell me what you're gonna do for each one of them,
So-
and then. So obviously you need to get to your feet.
Yeah. So definitely, I need everyone to get to their feet, or I want the spider to try to just web back up to the top. Or like, because I'd rather him be out of the way and try to web more.
So the spider is going to get to its feet, and then
Well, I guess
shoot a web at which one?
just that closest one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I definitely want those 3 to keep going for the wolf.
The one that's right in front of him?
Yeah. And
'Kay.
then
So that's 4. Then what are you doing? Getting to your feet and...
I'm gonna. I'm gonna shoot, I guess, an arrow at the lightning wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a regular arrow? No spells?
I don't think. I mean, I could do a fire.
Just you
arrow.
can do just a regular arrow so we can get through this faster.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
up to
just
you.
I'll just do.
You determine what you're doing next.
Yeah, I'll do just a regular arrow.
Okay.
So. Alright. Panthers. We got 11 and 13. 4 for the spider, unfortunately. And then 18 for the blink wolf. And I got a 19.
Okay, so we're going to start with the spider. Your spider sprays a web and misses.
Okay.
Okay? The 2 panthers. So the first one hits, gets to its feet and hits. Let's roll for damage. And the second one misses.
We're doing D6, right?
Yep.
Okay.
1d6 plus 1 is what you said.
5 plus 1, 6.
Good.
I'm rolling twice, right? Or no, one of them missed, right?
Yeah, one of them missed.
Okay.
Okay?
Um,
And then you're firing at this dude. And what did you roll? A 19, so you...
yeah. I don't normally shoot just regular arrows, so I don't know what I'm rolling.
You hit.
I don't know what damage I'm rolling for that one.
What is your bow?
We don't have it set up for that. I usually just always shoot like fire arrows if I'm shooting arrows, or volley or conjure arrows or anything like
I
that.
think Steven wants to run,
Hmm?
don't you?
Yeah.
You want to run and get out. I honestly tell you, it's not going the best for you guys, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We need some splattered
Um,
wolf everywhere.
Splatter wolf.
Someone needs to hit with a spell. Because both Allegium and the 2 sorcerers have both missed. Both times.
Should I roll a D8 like I have been?
The one who's
Or-
doing all the damage is this guy right over here for the most part. It's his army.
I did damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D. Let's roll a D12.
What is that?
And you'll just do it.
10.
We'll just do a raw D12.
12 is the one that you thought was.
Oh yeah, this one.
Raw D12 for your bow damage straight.
That's
7.
7. Okay, and you're aiming for the lightning wolf.
Yeah.
You hit it for 7 points of damage. Your bolt flies through the air, strikes the wolf, and it injures it, sticks into the wolf, and the bolts of lightning arc around the arrow, and the arrow itself catches on fire and burns.
Fizzles
ash.
out.
Yep.
As it hit after it.
So the head is still inside the wolf, but poor thing.
Oh, it's just gonna start seeping through.
Okay,
You didn't see that.
his turn next.
Yeah, definitely rolling.
Oh, wait. No. You know whose turn it really was supposed to have been after the wolves? Was Theon's. We skipped him.
Oh, true.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, Theon was.
Yeah, he had a better roll than everybody. That was good.
The Theon do something.
Theon,
Theon did damage last time too.
he did. He actually has done the most damage. Theon goes to strike the lightning wolf because it's right there.
And he's holding a metal sword.
Uh-huh.
Arc.
He hits the lightning wolf, barely hits it. And the lightning does strike Theon back.
And Theon's wearing metal armor, right? That amplifies the damage.
Luckily, it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Okay. He does strike the lightning wolf, and he hits it for decent damage. But it does lightning hit him back and damages him. The lightning wolf is in great pain.
Oh, thank goodness. At least it's
Is
only
it? Does it look incapacitated or
Not quite, but it's very close. It's starting to die now.
at this point.
Luckily, you guys have killed that one the most. Luckily, Theon has killed that one the most. You did strike it though, but
Yeah, I've mainly done a lot of. These guys have mainly done just a lot of damage.
yeah, that one's taken a lot of damage too. Okay, now it's your turn. Sorry. What are we doing?
I mean, we can try to incapacitate. That's obviously up to you, and we don't know that. But
we can all see the direwolf, right?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, I'm going to telepathically trying to just let it know that I'm sorry that this is happening.
And all
our
you can
intention
hear,
isn't to-
all you hear back is growling and anger and pain and frustration and it's angry that people come to its home and invade and kill. It doesn't know what this shit is.
Okay, I said to Theon,
It's its home.
I said, Theon, we need to go. We're trespassing and we're killing its babies. We need to go before we do something that we're gonna regret. This is wrong.
Theon turns and he says, honestly, you're probably right.
I'm gonna get up and start turning away, and I'm gonna have what's his name? Saber.
Saber.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Saber follow me. I'm gonna try to help you out too.
Help her up.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
And
your turn.
While I'm helping you out, I said, this is wrong. We should go.
Well, there is a fire on 2 boxes in their home.
We invaded their home, and it looks like other people have invaded their home and they just feast on them. Because people are there for treasure. That direwolf is huge, FYI. Huge. As big as this room almost.
Just like.
What if those wolves start following us
It's possible.
if we
It's possible.
turn back?
So what are you going to tell them?
Conflicting interests.
Yeah, you guys need to determine what you want to do. Theon is a paladin. He believes in the right and the just. And
Yeah.
so
And I
that's
mean,
why
I
he kind
agree.
of believes
I mean, I'm
that
not
it is
being
right.
talked to, but even as one that deals with animals,
Yeah, you kind of are too.
I mean, I believe it too.
Well, I know that Fluter would want the treasure.
He does. He was interested in it. But I think that if he sees that everybody's leaving, he can't handle it himself.
And I'm going to try next turn to telepathically let the direwolf know that if you let us go, we'll leave you alone.
Is that what you're going to tell them?
Yes.
You haven't killed anything yet. Nothing's dead.
We can stop this before it's too late.
Well, he helped me to my feet, didn't he?
Yeah, so you're on your feet. He's talking to you.
Allegium. You okay?
So,
Do you think we should abort?
Allegium gets to his feet and says, "We are trespassing. Do we really need this? is this part of our quest.
As tempting as this loot is, I don't know if it's worth it to go up against that dire.
He's a big beast. The biggest dire wolf I've ever seen. And I've lived a long time.
Let's go ahead and leave. And if
You've got 2 people in
If
that
you-
cave.
You gotta yell out to us because we don't know.
Fluter, Pally, let's take off.
You don't see Fluter. He's disappeared.
Yeah, you just yell out into it, I guess.
Okay.
Into the cave area.
Okay. So you guys begin to
Omnis.
flee.
Yeah, I'm going to telepathically just let the Dire Wolf give him the sense that if you let us go, nobody has to die today. We can all just live another day.
Honestly,
you
I
have to
don't mind
lose-
trying to take
You
out
don't have to
fires
lose a
too.
child, and we don't have to
Wow.
lose it. We don't. We'll just get out of your way. We'll leave you to it.
Okay. So you guys start running out to the exit.
Yeah, I did.
So you do as well?
Yeah.
I know it's not your turn yet, but you start to run this way. Fluter kind of, or not Fluter, Theoden backs down. Your pets just try and back them off or use them to try and barricade and stop them from chasing you.
Yeah, I think fending them off and then having like the spider try to web off a little bit of the
So do
area.
these kind of just, and then this guy kind of, and then
So that way it kind of makes it
Make it
a
so
little
they-
more like they can't chase us down.
Right.
so the spider backs off as well, climbs on the ceiling and starts spraying all over the ground here.
Yeah. So that way at least it holds them off. So
Okay.
they can obviously get out, but
We gotta get Fluter out of there.
Okay, the spider. You don't know where Fluter is.
he's stealthed. He can do what he wants.
For all we know, he can teleport.
You don't know. Okay, so you can see they have all come down here. This one has
Helped his-
yep, and
helped
freed that
the-
one from being and these ones that you can see are all like at the entrance growling, and this one's above it. The mother's above it. So you guys just keep backing out.
Yeah.
Where are we going from here?
I think we should make our way down to the water.
Which direction?
Should we
This one?
take the short route and just jump, or should we go all the way around? Because there was other noises on the other side too, from where we originally came from the big room.
The big room has noises?
The one with the big boulder, just the one. There was from the other direction. They could have enemies on that side,
Right, but I'm
or
saying
more wolves or whatever.
when we were at the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
you said that there were sounds coming from here and coming from here.
But this all
Right.
leads to the same spot.
Right. So
Yeah, because technically this goes here to the bridge.
right. So but if we go here, we need to jump into the water before we get into the dry ledge. But if we go back to the bridge, then we can jump down here and then go that way. I just don't.
Or cut the bridge, I guess, until it's a
Uh,
ladder.
I mean, either way, I think we need to take this path and without getting wet, because I'm okay getting wet, but like people like Theon, for example, with or plate armor and stuff, once you're in the water, it's gonna be that much harder to get out and stuff.
True.
Anyway,
You guys need to decide.
did you know that medieval times knights died the most from drowning, not battles?
Because it's too heavy.
Yes.
So,
I mean, yeah, we could just go across the bridgeway. I mean, I'm
so
cool with
bridgeway, then back around and down below.
that. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. We're gonna say you do that.
Okay.
As you guys get there, Fluter appears behind you. And you see him say, "Why did we leave? There's loot."
I refuse to kill another magical creature that we trust, that was only trying to defend its home.
Okay. Well, lucky for you guys, I'm a master stealth lockpick, and I got this. And he pulls out a bracelet. A plate bracelet. A bracer. It's got some jewels on it.
Do the jewels seem anything kind of like that sword?
I'm not sure. He hasn't put it on or anything like that.
Because I'm like, that would be cool if you can interchange those.
Does it pull off aura?
It sure does.
Does it pull off bad auras or good auras or just random auras?
Mixed.
in general?
How would you know?
How would I know? Like dark auras or light auras?
Or are they just rainbowy because of the different
Or just
colored
rainbow.
gems? Or what color are the gems?
They're very rainbowy aura.
Okay.
Okay, so it is a mixed colors. That's cool.
It's got different gems in it. And he goes, well, at least we didn't leave empty-handed.
Well, good job, Flute.
Yeah, I would have liked to have gone after the loot myself, but you know, the way the
Okay, so
Right,
you
we're
guys are
going-
talking and walking, and you're making your way down and around, and you walk under the bridge, and blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Okay. By the time you get to this point,
They're chilling at the top.
they're at this ledge, and they're staring at you. And it's like looking at a second-story window as you walk by.
Okay.
And they mother growls at you and stares at you with her big bright eyes. And you see her lick one of her pups as she's curing it and getting it better after the stuff that you guys wounded on it.
You know,
It's-
if they weren't as fighty, I would definitely cure wounds because I can for my animals. So
Can you cure wounds from a distance?
no, I have to touch them.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I can cure all my beasts' wounds as long as I'm near, right as I can, in arm's reach.
Okay, we keep walking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
gonna
there is another
erase.
entrance on that side, so
We're gonna erase.
Yep.
We happy with this?
I am. We still got something out of it, at least. And the mom now has a cool lightning firewolf.
I don't know that if I was a regular human being, if I'd like to be genetically modified in a fight.
You know, true. And it also can cause problems for that family.
Could.
But
yeah, since he doesn't have control of it.
Not very well, at least not right now. And nobody's there to teach him.
One day.
figure it out.
One day.
Don't take a bath.
We're gonna be walking
Very
somewhere,
powerful.
and we're gonna see a lightning dire wolf that's like,
Conquering the city.
yeah.
Because he's so overly powerful.
Oops.
Steph's like, I just suck at that. I do such a dorky things and it causes us so many problems. Shit happens. Okay.
Refills, anybody? I'm grabbing drinks.
Probably another Coke, Diet Coke.
Eric,
I'm good.
okay.
Well, anything that pulls off a magical aura that has gems on it now. Especially colored gems. Seems pretty interesting to me.
Thank you.
Brayden, you don't need a drink? You good? A drink?
I think I'm okay right now.
Okay.
Probably within the next hour or so. I'm not gonna forget about those weapons.
Can't say I don't blame you.
I really want at least any of it. Even just one of them. Any of it would be fine.
I'm surprised you forgot about it when you did.
Well, we couldn't do much. I remember at the end of the last one, we couldn't
Well, it
go
was
back because
still
it hadn't been a day.
a few days before they could be.
Yeah,
finished
he said it would
appraised.
take like at least like 2 or 3 days or something like that, and it had only been like maybe 1. So we still had to wait. So I feel like eventually we're gonna have to fight those guys to be able to get any of those back.
He really wants them back.
They were cool. Petrification swords in the Kroll, the throwing Kroll thing, and the freaking sand or cement whip. That's so cool.
It was cool. You whip the ground and the ground would lava almost rock, and then you whip it again and then it turns to
It
sand.
melts and solidifies.
It was cool. And then the Kroll, you'd throw it and it'd spray stones, and the stones would hit things and turn them to stone. Gotta learn how to use it though.
Yeah, which is exactly why we're
Braden's like,
getting
I wanted
appraised,
them.
so we gotta know.
Mm-hmm. I wanted
Getting
to.
it identified.
Okay, so you guys walked along here.
So I'm definitely all about having another long range weapon or something that I can use with like that. I have high deck, so anything like a Kroll or a whip is definitely one of those things where I'm just like something I can use at a long range like that.
Okay. That's that's what you see.
Cool.
How old are you again? 23, 24?
Yeah, 25 in like a week and a half. Same
Yeah.
a day after before you, day before.
Are you June
Six.
9th?
Six.
Or 6th, so you're right before me.
I'm gonna miss your birthday. Shoot.
I remember the day this kid was born.
So do I, actually.
Yeah,
I
he was
remember
there
when
too.
you were. I remember when you were younger. You used to run around in the front yard at their house. That was across the street from my house.
Yep,
The
naked.
sandy one?
You did it, actually.
It was the sandy one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I still remember that.
Yeah, we
one.
would.
You do, really?
Aunt Teed would
Barely.
pull
but I
out
do.
her little swimming pool, and you would be like squealing in her backyard, you know, all
Yeah.
stark naked.
I still remember all of Grandma Ellingsworth's house too.
Uh-huh.
I remember the whole thing.
You used
And
to
the
call
backyard
her
and everything,
Grandma
too.
with the little dog.
Yep, Grandma with the little dog. She had the little dog. And the
Yeah, you
raspberry
remember
bushes
my
in the
grandma,
back.
don't you?
The raspberry bushes
Barely.
in the back and stuff. Me and Trin would used to pick off raspberries in the back.
Yep.
Off the.
She always had fresh mint in her garden.
Oh yes.
And she had an apple tree and a pear tree and I think a peach tree or apricot tree.
Berries were definitely.
Always
Me
had
and Trin ate
fresh
berries
fruit.
a ton.
My stomach's bugging me.
You really?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't paused. We're still playing, guys. We got to keep going.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped it, so we can keep going. Okay, so this is what you guys see. The dire wolves were up there. You get to a spot. Remember how I said there was a spot that opened up again?
Yeah.
What do we see?
So is that a pathway down that way or
That's
yeah,
the-
and this continues to go down. Obviously, the river's moving this direction.
what's this like?
That's a pathway.
That's a
area.
pathway, and it opens up into what you can see is another room.
Is it like a dead end or?
Do you
Yes.
No,
do
yeah.
you go to look into it?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to cure my one, cure wounds on the one that was pretty badly damaged.
Can you only heal animals or can you heal people?
Pretty sure it says creature.
Can Thean heal?
Thean can heal.
A creature you touch. I guess it's creature, so I guess it doesn't matter. technically. But
What does that represent?
It represents a hill that starts to go up. That climbs up.
like a rocky path up.
Is it like a rubble and?
Yeah, that's a lot of rubble.
So it looks like
Like
it
stuff
could
was
be
dumped
loose
down,
or
loose,
something.
loose gravelish. Yeah.
See that whip? Hit it twice and bam, solidifies it into like a cement like.
Okay, that's what this room looks like.
But and just goes upwards and leads to something.
To another area, yeah. Like it's a hallway going up.
Imagining this place, if it's upward.
How high up?
That
It's pretty steep. It's like a
At least a 40-50 degree angle.
yes.
That would kind of lead us up towards where we were hearing sounds from.
Yeah, probably.
Wow. Sounds about right. Way to go, Idaho. And the answer is yes, it does.
It leads
That's-
out.
No,
No.
to where the first sounds were.
The
where
first
the people
one
were
we were
screaming
in,
and
remember
stuff.
there was a path down that go that way
Yep.
that we were
Oh.
hearing sounds from.
Guess where that path is?
It would make sense to go back because it lines up, right?
Yeah, because it curved around and you went around.
Yeah.
Oh. And then
I
there
think
was
we
that
should
stuff-
Just keep going down.
Yeah, because those people might have been the people
sound
hunting
you-
from for the treasures.
And the sound was coming out of here
Right,
and
right.
echoing through here.
Yeah. Let's keep going down this way, following the path of the.
Ah, I'm glad you put that together because after this, I was going to just show you the map so you could actually see it because it puts it together.
Okay.
But that leads you into the original room you started in.
Okay.
Very good.
Well, I want to go down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to continue to go down this direction?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Might as well follow the water. Water
Yeah.
always leads out somewhere.
Okay, so
If we don't drown first.
That's true.
So you make your way to this edge, and as you slowly start to make your way to this edge,
We have a giant party.
Yeah, we do.
your party's about to disappear in a few minutes.
Yeah, I only have an
Oh.
hour on my creature.
Gotcha.
As soon as you get to the edge,
Is that tree forest?
you're outside. You've made it outside. Wall to the cave goes here,
How far
and this is a big
out
mountain.
of the town can we like tell how far we are from the town?
Remember, it was like
We wouldn't be far out of the town
yeah,
at all.
not too terribly
Like
far.
a couple miles.
We would just be we'll actually
2
be
miles.
literally on the edge of town.
Correct, probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we were in the.
It was about a
the
mile
temple
to a
or
half
whatever.
a mile underground. So the town is probably, honestly, probably
We're almost
this
at the
direction.
walls of the town.
Yeah,
So
like-
the edge of the town was probably right here, and there's the
Yeah.
forest and the mountainous area, and then underground went the tunnel to
Yeah.
the mine.
we should literally be able to kind of see the town if it's
Oh yeah,
not-
once you get over here, there's too many trees, you can't see through it, they're tall trees.
But is it? I know the sky is dark even during daytime, but is it daytime or is it nighttime right now?
It's probably
Close to daytime.
It's probably starting to be what you would consider dawn,
Okay.
but the sun doesn't come up anymore, right? It just gets I guess it comes up, but not much. You can't.
It's
not
like
much.
twilight.
Yeah, always like twilight.
Right.
Yeah.
And
so
you've
it's
noticed
barely
one
lit.
thing I'm gonna say, and you've noticed it too. Well, all of you've noticed. As when it first started, when the sun first started not to come up, it was still sort of brighter. But as time is going on, when the sun's coming up, it's not as bright as it was. It's getting darker and darker. The darkness is starting to be more complete, which tells you
like
something's happening.
thicker in the air. and
Someone's
stuff.
probably dying.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Nim is
The god of
dying. The god of light.
Did you kill the god of light?
Well.
He's the kind of like the
Kind of.
protector of light. He's that light being that you saw in that picture. that was
She like
had his arms out like this, and
she like
that
zapped.
is Nim.
She zapped
Did
it.
you
I was
kill
shooting a
Nim?
fireball at him, and he like deflected it. But when I fought up against him a second time, and I cast Decay upon him, but I was
So
really
it's like
powerful. I
going away in time.
had taken one of Allegium's potions
So why did you do that in the first place?
because my faction changed. I became like
Now I'm asking you this.
neutral.
Like,
I became like
in game,
evil.
you were evil.
He's asking you in game.
Yeah. Why did you do this?
I was arrogant at the time, and I was instructed by Allegium at the time to
Not to kill the essence of light. You were
Well-
instructed to do something.
I was instructed to. It's a long story, but
Give me the short.
I was originally with a party of like soldiers, and there was a captain. His name was Captain Tillin. And because we went into Elysium's forest, it was his domain. We, were coming out from a desert area, and we were seeking shelter and water and stuff like that. And
They trespassed.
we were trespassing on Elysium's domain. And originally, he was going to kill us all, but then he said, okay,
I won't kill you all.
I won't kill you, but one of you has to come with me,
But
like a prisoner. And it, it caused me to, I made the decision, instead of the whole party being killed off, to sacrifice myself. So I went with Allegium. He imprisoned me for a little while, and then
He
he
came to her and said, I need an apprentice.
I became his apprentice.
so far.
And he instructed me to kill Captain Tillin.
He instructed you to get the people that are polluting his waters and town and forests and killing his forests to get rid of them.
So
To get rid of them. To get
So
that
I-
town gone.
And so, Allegium gave me a potion, and it made me more powerful.
Very
And that's
powerful.
why that's what made me grow wings, and I was able to fly over to the townsfolk that were destroying his forest and whatnot. And so I destroyed the town, but then Nim came in, the kind of like a light being, or
Being of light, yeah.
came in and tried to stop me. And
He said, don't kill these people, basically.
and in doing so, me and Nim faced off. But originally, Nim was helping me in my original adventures. And I betrayed him. I went against him. And in my arrogance, that's when I did damage to the light being by casting Decay in my powerful state.
do you regret what you've done?
Well, of course I do. Because of the consequences of it. It was the brother of Allegium was able to overcome the light, and now look at what the repercussions were.
Do you tell them about your dreams?
And I've been having dreams, the being of light
Nim.
being tortured.
He's been
and-
captured. Captured by the
he's-
darkness.
He's now in the hands of the Dark Brother. And he's
being
dying. He's now dying.
She had a dream where Nim was chained to a spire on the top of a castle. There was a platform, and there was a bunch of people chanting, and up on the platform was a big rock spire, and Nim was chained to it, and the Dark Brother was there and pulling darkness and feeding it into his body.
OOC, that's why it's essential for you guys to watch the previous video so you get a tale of what's going on.
Well, I don't.
He doesn't want it to have an influence.
Yeah, I don't want to influence how I play though, because my character wouldn't know these things.
Yeah, unless you told him, which you're kind of just telling him.
Right. So and you're doing just you. What I would know would be exactly what you tell me. If I watched the video, I would know more than what you tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to just tell him what you want him to know.
Right. The reason I asked is because of what we just experienced, and as you can probably guess, I'm not just a regular elf. But what they were trying to do to me, I don't know the ultimate goal for that, because they talked about wanting to host, that the body to host, like as if they want my body to host something, or which I don't get who they will want my body to host.
Yeah, they said that they wanted you to be a vessel of
Right,
some
a vessel.
sort.
And yes, the reason why I'm alive today is because I am able to host hosts
You are a result
of
emerging.
right.
And if you were merged with something else, who you are would not be
Right.
the same. So if something else merged with you, you would no longer cease to exist.
Mm-hmm.
You could be something else.
But I don't understand why. So, I mean, there's a big puzzle here. Who needs to merge? Who needs to take over? Who has use of my body? Is what I'm wondering, and why? From my understanding as someone who studied magic, you would need a host if you're dying. If your current body vessel is not sufficient enough, you want to change a vessel to accomplish something.
So definitely because of the whole merging aspect that you are able to do, and because you're an elf, right?
Well,
Of some kind.
I also
you can
don't.
live for a long time.
I also don't age. I don't know if that has something to do with why somebody would want my body, is because I don't age.
Okay.
Well,
I might look like a boy, but I'm not young. By human standards.
what do you think about all this, Allegium?
About
About what this boy
Stop
is
calling
wanted
me a
for?
boy. I have a name, and I'm not young.
well, what I think is that
what this elf is wanted
they're
for?
after they're after exactly what they asked for. They're after his body as a vessel. And when I saw the spell they were casting and the dust they were throwing in the bonfire earlier, they're trying to split him apart. Which, in all my studies, I'm not as familiar with his species, but from what I can tell, something else is wanted to be merged with his body. Something.
Could it be your brother?
Yeah, it could possibly be my brother wanting to take the body and use his body for immortality, or use his body
Or maybe
as a vessel for his death, so that when he dies, he doesn't ever really die. A piece of him is living on somewhere else. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Sounds familiar?
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking outside of the game.
Right.
Yeah, the Horcrux.
The what?
Outside, no, from Harry Potter.
Harry
the
Potter.
Horcrux. Voldemort has like 7 Horcruxes, all parts of him, including one on Harry Potter.
Oh.
Like that's where I get the reference to. It makes sense. Put a part of him in an ever-living body. And you technically never die.
That's not a good thing if you got
No.
hands on that individual, would it be? Because everything you try could be in vain.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need to go back to Theon's temple.
And find out how to get the next piece and stop him before he becomes more powerful. And/or has done this already. Who knows what he's doing right now, where his darkness is already spread, where his tendrils are at.
Theon, you know how to get home?
I am not as familiar with this area, but I know
Which direction?
which direction to go based off of where the sun rises and sun sets from here, and that's what my suggestion would be. But first thing I would say we need to do is probably find a better form of transportation versus foot so that we can move this faster.
I agree.
And Allegium says, yeah, we need to find a way to move faster.
Can you actually fly
She has wings.
with your wings?
I haven't learned how
She was
to.
only able to watch
She
this
can
powerful.
barely
Use them yet.
control them at all. She doesn't really know how to use them.
It was just while she was powerful.
They're
and
just
stuff.
there.
They kind of are.
I mean, I once, was able to fly when I was really powerful, but then I lost that power, and now they're
Wears off.
kind of rendered useless at the moment until I learn how to use them.
Well, he just tried to have his people kill me, so I'm in this now. For my own survival, at the least. I have to stop him too.
Well, we have to go about it in a cautious way where you're always at least with the group.
And Theon, I know we just met, but I can tell that you are someone who will do the right thing when it comes down to it. If there's ever a time when you think all is going to be lost and I'm going to fall victim to his scheme, please end me before that happens.
My hope is that that will never come, my friend. You are one with us. You are part of our fellowship. You are part of our group. You are part of our journey now. Let's make it to my temple, friends. We've got to stop him. As you can see, his scheming doesn't just end with catching Allegium. His scheming is others. This dark one needs to be stopped.
Guys, we still have weapons in the town.
Do we want to risk going back to that town? That's the thing.
Maybe, I mean, more daytime, like maybe a few days or weeks after.
Because I thought I knew that town.
Well,
I
we can
go
go
to that town
back
quite often,
in-
but
in
apparently
due
I don't
time.
know it enough.
Allegium looks at you guys and goes, I think we need to move on to the temple.
Yeah. I think so.
We'll find more treasures, my friend.
We can go back in due time.
He's like, I want that weapon treasure now.
Or maybe Fluter can just go back and get whatever you guys left behind.
But it was
Well,
getting,
it'll
it
be
was
a
getting-
few
You have
more
to
days
know how to
before
use
it's
them, and they got to
appraised.
tell you how to use them.
It was getting identified and appraised for the.
And you paid
That's
for it
our
already,
property.
too. That's
Well,
the sad
you can
part.
always get
We
it
paid for it.
identified at another place.
Well, we'd have to go. We paid for it.
So, just pay it at another place.
They're already gone.
What?
They're being appraised now, and they're still in the.
The weapons are
Just
with
have
them.
Fluter take them back.
Or get them back.
If Fluter can, from what we just experienced, if Fluter can get that bracelet out of a treasure box during that whole ordeal,
He's a pretty good thief, man.
Well-
He could probably take back whatever you guys gave to the shop, magic shop, to have identified.
Are you guys asking me to steal? I'm right here. You keep talking about me in the third.
We're asking you to do
it's
what
not
you do
stealing
best.
because it's ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You want me to go back into town?
We'd already paid good money to the.
I might have to
person.
stop at that inn again. They had an excellent beer.
Oh no,
You
you're not
haven't
gonna
had
get
it
drunk
if you-
again.
You can bring it with you on the journey, but
Yeah,
not
you can
before.
I
grab
haven't
a
had
couple
beer
of
in
kegs.
such a long time, my friend.
only
You
been
can
a night.
grab.
It's
It's
the
only
same
been like 6 hours ago.
I know, but before that, it's been such a long time.
You can grab a few bottles of ale with you.
Yeah.
You guys don't have a lot of items he has to carry, do you?
No,
No.
there's 3 weapons.
Does anybody have some beer I can have now?
Not necessarily.
I'll make
You
sure.
can-
We'll figure something
can
out.
go
I'll get you
and-
beer on the when you get back.
You can get some ale.
Keep going. Keep talking, guys.
You know damn well that those items will be worth it if we can get those actually.
Yeah, I
If we
think
can figure out how to actually.
it's very
use them.
risky, and I wouldn't. Obviously,
Well, you don't have to
agree
go in.
yeah.
We can wait on the outskirts of town, and we'll wait for Fluterfland for a few hours.
Do we wish to do that then? Is that something we all want to do?
Because you
Are
know,
these worth?
yes,
Petrification sword,
They're very worth
petrification
it.
cruel, and a whip that turns the ground into sand, and then whip it again and it turns it into cement, solidifies. It is definitely really cool.
they're magical items.
They are magical items. That's why we're getting them identified, and we do. They are pretty necessary weapons.
If you already know what it can
we
do,
we
why
need
do you
to
it
we
at
have
the
to
end
know what kind of
of-
because
the
there's
activation.
Yes.
there's a certain
activated.
Yes.
enchantment
Got
that you have to say.
Yeah, there's
like certain
Incantation.
incantation,
I see.
and they are written on them, but we can't understand it.
Can't decipher the language.
Okay. It's just part of. I think there's enough hints from the cosmos that tell us that we should move on.
It makes
That
sense,
I-
but I want these weapons. I will stay back, and I will run on the way back.
Oh my goodness, you guys are funny. You guys need to
I
decide.
can summon a war horse. I can drive for another hour or two.
You can summon a war horse.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Well, in that, how many?
It's part of my.
How many can you summon?
I don't know.
We can hitch
Nothing right. Not
a
very much
wagon
right now.
on you.
That would be funny.
Have you pull us back?
I need to double check if it was. I'm pretty sure it was just. I could do.
Come
I could
on,
also do a
Pelly!
giant speed horse.
Yeah! Yeah!
I could do a riding horse too.
If you can do all this, then those sound like better form of transportation.
True, but
We
they
just
are
need a
considered
wagon,
large
though.
beasts,
Yeah.
and I have already summoned twice with my.
So we're all at the entrance still just talking right now, right?
Hey, Thean, can you heal me?
Yeah. I didn't know you were. Are you pretty
4
good?
points hurt. Not a ton of hurt, but I would
I'm
like
only
to be
1
at my
point
best.
down, so-
I'm only 7 points down.
Oh well, then you might need it more than I do.
So Thean says, yeah, I can. And you see him start to concentrate, and he starts to mutter some words. And he goes, heal! Well, he says some gibber-de-doo. I don't know. And he heals you.
I'm only 1
And then
point
he
down.
heals you. And he heals the whole party.
Thank you.
So, what's the decision? Legium says if you feel like these weapons are needed, we can wait it out. But my concern is I don't want to wait anywhere near that city, because if there is any inkling that we are still around, they will not hesitate to hunt us down. They're already hunting us down. If there's any inkling that we're around anywhere, we're damned.
I don't think I should be I don't think I should go towards the town.
I definitely agree.
I think if
Well,
anybody
we should get into the forest a little ways at least, and
Well, why don't we
Well-
start moving towards which direction is it we need to go?
The city is over here.
Uh-huh. And
Where's-
which direction
where's
does
Theon's
Theon says we need
temple?
to go?
Theon says we need to go this direction.
Okay. But
So
why
it's
don't
the
we-
other direction away from the town.
I mean, the town's not very far from where we are now.
No,
Are
I
you
would.
volunteering to go? Or are
I mean,
you...
I'll go. They won't know that it's me. They didn't see me. I mean, the ones we killed did, but they're dead. So.
And the ones chasing you did.
I have.
Yish.
I can either use
Disguise?
one of two spells that can possibly hide him for the time being.
Fluter Flan steps up and says, okay, guys. I will stealth in and see if I can get those weapons. Do I, and I don't know that I really am wanting to do this, I don't know that I'm going to want to stick around and ask him how to use them. I'm not much for magical things.
No, I mean we
So
can
I
get
don't
it
know
appraised.
that I'm going to remember that again.
We can probably get it
You can't-
appraised in the
have
town.
him write it down?
We can probably go and get it appraised when we go to the town of Theon's
Theon's temple.
temple.
Yeah, you can.
Theon, is your town like a formidable town? A big town?
It's
It is a big town.
It's a decent size.
It's a major temple. A lot bigger than the temple you were at. Is what
And
Theon came from. There's
major-
paladins there and there's priests there. It's a bigger
It's
town.
actually guarded.
This
by
is a
holy
smaller.
warriors.
This is a smaller town. That's more like a city.
Then I think we should do whatever we can to head towards that direction and get the weapons identified there.
Yeah. Well, we just need to get the weapons. We don't have to have them identified now. We can wait
Unfortunately,
until we
we're out of
go
gold or whatever, but whatever.
to Theon City.
Yeah.
I have some gold. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I have.
But for the time being, while Fluter's out getting the weapons for us, there's one of two spells that I could probably hide you
How?
with.
Yeah, what spell?
There's Lehman's Tiny Hut. This one is kind of like a barrier against detection, kind of, but it'll also shelter all of us, and it can.
How long does it last?
Up to 8 hours.
Okay, and then what's the other one?
Non-detection, and it
What does it do?
it hides a target that you touch from divination magic, and it can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
Divination magic is what?
Divine.
Divine magic.
Which they're not.
I'm pretty
but
sure what's after us is
any
divine.
scrying-
Yeah, I was
stuff,
gonna say I
though.
don't know that what's after you is using divination. It's using
Well,
probably
Lehman's
dark
Tiny
magic.
Hut, you know,
But
it,
any
Demon's Tiny
scrying,
Hut
though.
would work good. You just got to be careful about other things like, I mean, you decide.
Can that tiny hut be moved, or does it have to stay stationary?
It's stationary.
it's stationary pretty much, but
in one
it
place,
can
but
it can be up to like 10 feet, I think. In
It's like a clown car. You hop into it and then we're
yeah,
gone.
10 foot radius. So, you know, a pretty decent size that we can all fit in.
Well, it's just if I'm being tracked already, then it's not going to do much in hiding where we're hitting. But
Because it's an invisible dome, pretty much, and
we should.
you
keep
can't.
moving. I don't want them to
Nothing on the outside.
triangulate our position.
Nothing on the outside can see in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an invisible dome.
I understand.
And
this.
once you
And
enter,
this will be
it-
good for
you're
when
invisible.
we're resting, when we stop to rest.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yes.
Because you want to sleep for 8 hours.
Right.
But if you cast it, what level is it?
It's 3.
Okay, I mean, you could cast it a couple times, but you obviously have to be successful every time you cast it.
But I'm just, thinking of, keeping him so that He's not.
So that
detected.
hides him from the visible spectrum. But does that hide him from other things? And who's to say there aren't things stepping through the shadows right at this moment?
Who's saying this?
I'm just speaking out of character.
Okay. I'm like, if it's certain specific character that's
If it's a Legion, you're like, oh my god, we need to go now.
Yeah.
I'm just out of character saying you don't know.
And
Because you cannot see everything.
I mean, we pretty much just got out there and started talking for a bit.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. You're absolutely okay.
That's pretty much all that's happened so far.
But he's got a point. I probably, if I was you guys, for right now, and Allegium probably turns, and Theon probably turns to everybody and says, let's keep talking, but let's walk and talk.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if those dire wolves are still happy with us. And we're still at the mouth of that cave.
yeah.
And who's to say that they're maybe hungry and want to feast? And if we're the first thing that is there when they're hungry and want to feast, that fight could maybe not be over.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think we should walk and talk, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
And I would say that literally your little guys
Yeah.
are probably almost gone.
Yeah.
So I'd say probably
The Panthers will be gone first. because they were
Yep.
summoned first.
and literally I'd say they're probably almost all gone at this
Yeah,
point.
that's fine. You just take them out. It won't be necessary for anything.
How many people can ride your horse at a time?
I don't know. Probably 2.
Okay,
One
so
or
I'm
2.
gonna say you guys keep walking.
Yeah.
I imagine you walk along the river for a little while, and the river does start to turn towards the city. After a period of time, it starts to curve this direction, and then Fluter Flan stops, and he looks at you guys and he says, "Am I going? Do we risk my life for this?"
Do we risk his life for your
I
items?
mean, I don't think your life is in risk at all. You're amazing.
It's still risky. They're going to be
I
searching
appreciate
for all
it.
of us.
Yeah, I appreciate your confidence in me.
Well, I guess the question is, are you confident enough?
I feel confident enough, but I don't know what it is that's after us. Can they see through my illusions? Can they see through my stealth? I haven't tried that in front of any
Yeah,
of them.
we don't know if they can or not. So, I mean, we can always come back at a later time, later date, and maybe they had moved on out of the town once they discovered that they're,
I
we're
would
nowhere
have to
to be
say
found.
that they can. I'm leaning towards the side that they can see through their illusion.
We can
because
always wait a week.
Because they were tearing you apart.
They knew what I was, and nobody should know what I was. Well, nobody normal should know what I was. It means they have more ways of detecting than
Normal people.
Than normal people. So, yeah.
And a thief's really mainly just optical illusions. You can see his aura very easily when he's around.
I caution against it. I don't think it's worth it. I think if you want magical items, they're magical items throughout the world, throughout the land. They're
Theon
all-
looks at him and just,
I mean, Pally,
guys, I don't
honestly,
know about
we
this.
can wait
I
a
worry
few
about
days.
this. My friend.
We can wait a few days or so, to pick up those magical items, because the people that are after
Are they
Omnis right
5 pounds
now,
or less?
What?
The items.
I believe so, yeah.
Why don't you just cast magical hand and have magical hand bring it to you?
It's too far away.
What's the? Let me read.
I
about
have to be
magical
able
hand.
to see.
Magical hand. You don't need to be able to see it if it's magical hand
Read to me what magical hand is. I don't know what magical.
or
hand
magical
is.
servant. That is either magical hand or magical servant.
I don't know.
I've never heard of that. That's news to me.
No, it's a
I'm not
pretty
sure
common
what
spell.
level it is.
Braden wants those damn weapons. I don't blame you though.
They're
That's pretty-
staying written on here. I'm keeping them on there. I will not forget them. Unless we happen to see some other weapons that are similar. That would prove more useful, but I don't know. There's
You
can
just
be
had a
different
spot,
situations.
but hey, we're protected pretty good. And you know what I would say, guys, and this is something you guys don't do, and we haven't done a lot of fighting yet. And the last time we did a big fight, you burned the building down and you had to get out. But loot more often.
Yeah.
There's been a real serious lack of looting going on, so you're not getting any gold, you're not getting anything else.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful too, because you don't want to grab shit.
Yeah.
You may have. I mean, she still has a pickaxe on her and some rope.
I mean,
And a
the rope
spike.
could be useful.
The rope could be useful. You wrote it in your inventory, right? Okay, that's good.
Well, that's why I started, picking up more stuff.
You should.
Since
I think because I've said to you, what do you have on you? Well, I don't have anything.
And then you're like, well, you don't loot anything.
You don't?
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I realize that,
I mean, it's a fact. If you play an MMO,
You have to
You
loot.
have to loot things, otherwise you don't get it.
Yeah, if I just walked around and killed shit, my experience would go up, but I would get nothing to loot.
Unless you have an auto looter on, which some games do, but like...
That'd be so cool if WoW did.
If it had auto loot, instead of
If
just
I-
when you click
Instead of having to right click it, I like that you right click it and it loots everything in a radius. That's
they
cool.
changed that to do that?
No, but what would be cool is if I
Oh.
killed something, I didn't even have to right click it. I just kill it, and since I'm in the radius, it just loots. It'd be cool if I walked around and I was collecting loot as I walked around.
Yeah. Or even if you just ran over it.
Yeah.
That would be better.
That'd be way cool.
Less time consuming. But... Well,
Okay. Do
Yeah.
we
Unseen servant. That's the spell.
do we want to? Are we gonna keep talking? Do we want to get food? What are we gonna? Is this a good break time right now?
are you speaking out of
in
character?
general sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you hungry, or
My stomach still hurts, but I could eat.
I can wait for a little while?
Do you want to wait another hour or so?
I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
I'm cool.
We don't want to wait too late,
Stuff
otherwise
will
being
be
on
closed.
Sunday. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Do we still want Chinese?
Chinese food.
We can go to a Chinese place and then pick up what we want from there. And
Or we could call it in and pick it up.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
You know what's around here, right?
Yes, there's sweet ginger.
I'd have to go somewhere and
There's
get
red corner.
cash so that I can pitch in.
Okay. Well, if we
If
go
we're
pick it
calling
up,
If we just go pick it up, we could just order there.
well, you
pick
could
it up.
order her to pick up, and we order it, and then drive down there, and then you pick it up.
Yeah, we can order, drive down there, pick up, and that way you can
Use
Pay
your
when
card.
you
use your
get there.
card to pay whatever you order.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm going to use my card too.
Yeah, because it's not delivery. We can still pick it up.
Yeah,
we can pay there.
Mhm.
Pizza does that too.
Right. Yeah. Red Corner, Sweet Ginger. Sweet Ginger is within walking distance. Red Corner is technically within walking distance, but I would drive instead of walk if we're going to Red Corner.
Which one's better? I'd probably get sweet and sour chicken, or what is it?
Anything teriyaki, I would be down.
Teriyaki's good too.
I would say both are
Equal.
equal when it comes to Americanized Chinese food.
Yeah, you get the different stuff.
Yeah, I get the different stuff. I don't order from those. So.
I usually do like red maple or wild ginger. or
Red
something.
maple is the bomb diggity.
Wild ginger is also basically red maple but cheap.
You like red maple too. I'm taking you there.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's
What is
more
your
real
favorite?
Chinese food. Delicious.
It's
Real
Sorry for the
chicken.
break. Apparently we should break.
Let's break.
Just for a second.
Just for a second.
Go ahead and stop the video.
That's what I want to do.